Hey guys, so today we're doing a chatty get ready with me, no makeup look, and I'm going to tell you guys about this wig that I have been rocking lately, which came from Renee at Fly Honey Wigs. I'm going to give you all of I am going to give you all of the details in the video at the end of the video, but let's get into this no makeup look. And by the way, this is the look that I wore in LA. A lot of you guys were asking about that. It's the look I wear all the time. The only difference was they had the lights are better and the camera is better, so it really picked up on how I really look, my true color and everything. So I'm trying to perfect my lights and stuff at home so that you guys can see the true me, because you guys were like, what did you do different? And I didn't do anything different. It was just their equipment. But I did switch out the foundation today. In LA, I was wearing Estee Lauder Double Wear in Amber Honey, and I left that at home today for whatever reason. So I'm going to be using another foundation. Besides that, it's the same exact routine. So if you're interested in my no makeup look, which is perfect for work or lightweight days, keep watching. Okay guys, so we have another super chatty get ready with me. This will be my hurry up quick go type routine. I did one of these before when I was in Austin one time, I believe, and you guys liked it, and I did one yesterday and you guys loved it. So I'm just gonna pump this out. I was telling Snapchat, you know, everybody was like, vacation platinum, stop working, but this is really not working because I have to get dressed anyway. So I already cleaned my face. I just washed it. So of course I'm gonna go in with my moisturizer. This is the Clinique Dramatically Different moisturizer, and I just take just a little bit, you guys. And thanks for whoever told me that the Belief Aqua Bomb comes in a smaller size for me to travel, but I just don't want to have to pay for it. I might as well use up, you know, I get a lot of stuff for free, so I like to use stuff up that I don't give away and all of that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm just gonna use this till I'm done with it. So let's have a girl chat. You guys know on Snapchat I used to do bunnet talk, but I don't do them anymore because the celebrities started doing them. So I didn't want everybody to think I was copying her, even though I was doing them before her, if that makes sense. My brows are pretty intact today, so I don't have to raise them, but I'm gonna let that moisturizer sit in. Actually, what I'm gonna do is just take this Pixie Glow Mist, because baby want to look dewy on this beach. Yeah, I stopped. Whoa. I stopped doing the bunny talks because of that. But a lot of you guys like would love them. You guys would even snap me crying and stuff, saying how much they helped you in your situation. So I just want to talk about giving. Okay, so now we're going through this phase. I would use me for an example because I have to humble myself. Sasha Mattifying Primer, because a lot of times I find myself comparing myself to others and ready to give up because I feel like this journey is not going the way I want it to go. But you have to realize it's not about what you want to do. There's a master plan. I feel like that I've put a lot of work into my channel and the things I do. Even though a lot of people feel like I'm not as polished as most bloggers, I can just be me. You get what I'm saying? But that doesn't mean I don't work hard, if that makes sense. I feel like I put a lot of work into my channel and I'm not getting the attention and the views and stuff that I deserve, because I have such a busy life, but I still make time to do all of this for my channel. So sometimes it gets a little discouraging and I don't want to post. I don't want to be involved. This is Jordana Fabric Brow. And it just gets really discouraging sometimes, but I have to sit back and think about the people who wish they were in my position. I can't name like 5-6 people that are still around since I started my channel that I used to associate with, and I'm still here for a reason. So if I can reach or touch any one of you guys, I guess that's all that matters, right? So yeah, the point of that was saying that, you know, even though things are not going how you want them to go, everything is still in a plan and you're still in a position most of the time where people wish they were in your shoes. So I was telling you guys the other day, this is the only pencil that I have. I'm just going to do a light brow today, nothing major. I say that, and then, baby, I'm going to come back and these things going to be on fleek. You hear me? But, yeah, I'm just penciling this in. And I'm going to do my brows off camera. I'm going to link my brow routine below because I always say I'm going to scroll it right here and forget. And so the link will be below. It's a $5 brow routine. So I feel like the problem now is everybody wants to feel validated. So now everybody is just doing what everybody else do. And that's cool because honestly I feel like that's why everybody is winning. Everybody looks and acts the same. So it makes it kind of hard in this type of situation to be great. Because if you're not doing what everybody else is doing, people aren't really paying attention to you. So I was having that discussion with Bay the other day. Do you stay outside of the box, or do you just start doing what everybody else is doing, clicking to the companies everybody else clicking to, you know, that type of situation? I mean, what do you guys think? That's the point of girl talk discussion. Get ready with me. I just feel like everybody is the same, you know. When I go to these beauty events, and this is no shade on anybody or any company, I was telling Babe, all the girls look the same. They have the same look. They're all young, tall, or no, I won't say tall. Honestly, light skin, curly hair. And I feel like there's, I mean, of course, very beautiful. And I get why the companies, you know, go towards that look. But they also have to realize there's a whole different area that they're not targeting with that look. When you're a company, you have to realize you want all type of people to shop your brand. And when I go to like a lot of these major events, I'm like the only person that look like me, a darker African American woman, plus size. And I often tell Bae that I feel like they just invited me just so they won't hear, oh, there wasn't any plus size, oh, so there wasn't any dark skin. And it makes me feel out of place a little bit. And then, of course, you guys know I'm kind of more on the hood side. So, yeah, I feel like a lot of companies invite me to reach that market because I hate to say it, I don't care how ghetto or hood a lot of you guys think I am. I do reach a market that some people can't reach because if you're ratchet or whatever, you're not going to watch certain people, whereas you would watch me. So what I'm doing now is just taking my Makeup Forever. I love this. Obviously, I'm hitting pan. This is $2.18, and I hardly have brushes, you guys. So these tutorials, tutorials I'm loading are not the best because I barely have brushes, barely have makeup. But you got to make it do what you got to do, honey. I mean, you got to make it do what it do, honey. And I'm just pressing this to, like, matte the brow. I don't like shiny brows, you guys. And this Jordana pencil is kind of slippery, so that's what I'm doing. And then I will be taking my LA Girl, you're not afraid, Pro Conceal, and an angle brush. This is the Delium Tool travel set. I travel with this all the time. I just added the green bamboo brushes in there also, but it came with the yellow brushes. My LA Girl Pro Concealer, and I'm just going to clean up, but let's do that off camera because it's going to be long because it's chatty. So I'm just going to take this Milani Shadow Eyes, and I do have a one brand with Milani coming up. They sent over all of their new stuff, and I always put this in my waterline, and the color is Almond Cream. I don't even know if you can find this anywhere anymore. Especially this color. They were in the Dollar Tree for a minute, so that's why I don't link it. But just put any flesh tone color in your eye just to open it up a little bit, if you guys can see the difference. Like I was saying, things are just way different. That's like Jackie had to do a whole video on sponsorships because I think if you're not on YouTube, you really don't understand it. You just think we getting paid big lump sums. Which some people are, and get them coins. I have no problem with that. This is the Rose Lip Balm. Love this. And go put it on my lips. Get it ready for whatever liquid lipstick I'm going to be wearing today. And it's a lot of work behind the scenes. I think a lot of people just see it as glitz and glamorous. Think we get boxes of stuff and we're supposed to dedicate our whole life to that. But Oh man, I had this the whole time. Oh, I'm glad I have this. I'm sorry, yesterday I was using the Milani one, and it has like a felt tip, and I was having a hard time with it. It kept like drying on me a little bit, and I didn't know I had this e.l.f. one for when I went to LA. But anyway, I'm gonna, the sponsorships and stuff, check out Jackie's video. It explains it a lot. Like I was telling you guys in my haul video the other day, a lot of the times what I'm showing you guys is when a company contact me, I tell them, yes, I'll work with you, but you have to give my subscribers a discount code. And that don't mean I'm getting paid off of that code. That means that I was looking out for you guys. A lot of codes I do get paid off of, like City Color, Ofra, you know, companies like that. But most of the time, I'm not getting a bonus off of that money. So I'm going to go in with the Clinique Stay Matte. And I'm doing this kind of backwards because this is my quick routine. You know, usually I do my eyes and all that. But I'm going to go in and on that, the Makeup Forever lip swatches and the Absolute swatches that I did in LA, I used my Estee Lauder Double Wear, but I did not bring it. I don't know what I was thinking, how I was packing. You guys know that's my holy grail foundation, especially when I'm out of town. This one is a little bit lighter. I don't know how I'm tanned or whatever, but I'm going to make it work for the purpose of this trip. So I just go in, and this is color Golden. Yeah, I need Spice. I had Spice at one point in time, but you guys know how I stay giving stuff away, so it probably got too dark for me during the winter or something, and I gave it away. So I'm just going to put this all over my face. Yeah, so a lot of people, you know, get paid off of every affiliate link, and of course we can turn stuff into an affiliate link, but why wouldn't you want someone to get paid? Especially like someone who's testing stuff and running around town getting stuff for you guys, to give you guys our opinion on it. We have to be able to afford the gas and our time and all of that. So why wouldn't you want us to get paid? It's crazy. But I don't know. I think that just comes from the things people are seeing YouTubers buy now. When YouTubers wasn't buying big houses and cars and Louis Vuittons every week, people didn't have a problem with it. But I think now you guys feel like people are flossing with the money that they're making off of YouTube. So that's where the problem come in. So of course I always go back in and push the foundation in with a sponge to make sure that it's blended. I'm getting pimples or freckles all of a sudden. They say they're moles. Yeah, they're irritating me a little bit, but that's what they look like. It's a little off, but I'm going to try to make it work because in my other video I noticed that it was off a lot. Fun, of course, I'm going to conceal with this. And I'm not going to do like chin, cupid's bow, all of that. I probably just do under my eyes and take it into my nose a little bit. And I'm going to use my Real Technique sponge with that also. You guys know I love that sponge. I've tried beauty blenders and everything, and I just gravitate back towards this orange sponge because it's cheap for one. It's only like $5 and it gets the job done. I have to have a lot of them because I have like 10 at the salon. I have it's a hair right there. 5 in my traveling kit, and then I keep 2 in my vanity for myself. So I'm just gonna blend this out. And I do have a 10% off code for LA Girl now, so I think it's Nikki 10. I will leave that below also. So what I'm gonna do that I normally don't do is blend this out like this. Remember, this is a quick face routine when you're in a hurry. It's just taking me forever because I'm talking so much. And then I close my eye and put a little bit on my lid too, the remaining that's on the brush, like that. See? Instant lift. Okay, between us, I ran out of this little Laura Mercier powder. That's not what's in here. I used it all, and this is a travel size. So I put my Sacha Buttercup powder in here. So this is actually Sacha Buttercup powder. You guys probably can tell that by how yellow it is. And what I like to do when I'm setting my concealer under my eye, I look up and make sure that it's not creased. Because, you know, I'm talking and stuff. So I go back in and pat it to take all the creases out, and then I set it. And I'm not going to bake a lot today. I'm just going to put a little bit up under here like this. And I'm going to put it in my spots that grease up a lot. And I do have, I'm a Sacha affiliate too, since we're being honest today. You know, I said there's not many companies I make money off of, but Sacha is one. So yeah, I'm not gonna do heavy baking. And what I like to do while I have this powder on is go with mascara. This is the Superhero It Cosmetics. Okay guys, I don't know where I left off because I was just talking and my memory card was full. But this is the It mascara. I put it on top and bottom, and I do it while the powder is still on. That way, if the powder, like just like it just did the mascara, get where I don't want it to go, I wait till it fully dry, and then I can just brush it off with the powder. Especially on my bottom lashes. And on my bottom lashes, I do 3 coats because I like them to look really, really extravagant, even during the daytime. Okay guys, so I made the mistake of putting on top mascara before I set my eyelids. This hotel has great breakfast. And I have to wait for the mascara to dry because I have to set my eyelids because they get just as oily as my face. So don't make that mistake. I think there is dry now. If not, we're going to make a mess. I'm just going to take my beauty blender and push it in because it's already starting to break up. Put a little bit of the Sacha powder on my lids also. Hey, I did this like this. And then what I'm going to have to do is take a blending brush and this same Makeup Forever matte powder and just put that on my lid like I always do. Boo-boo, did you hear them dogs this morning? We're staying at a pet-friendly facility. It's very nice though. It's not, it don't smell like dogs or anything. And see, it's fixed that quick. Okay guys, so usually I will go in with my MAC Deep Dark Mineralized Skin Finish. But I brought dark today because for whatever reason I thought this foundation was darker, but it's a little lighter. I didn't like the way that looked on camera. So I'm just going to have to be extra matte and set with my Makeup Forever Duo Matte. It's actually darker, but I would rather be a little darker than lighter. Like I said, this is 218. I'm just going to go in with this brush and set my face. Ooh, that's a lot darker. Well, I guess not. Honestly, I can't lie, you guys. It's really, really hard to tell how stuff is looking when you're looking in these little viewfinders. This powder is heavier than the MAC, though. So, that's what I'm doing. Just setting my face with this powder. Maybe I should have used a lighter brush. So now I'm going to go in with my CoverGirl Queen Ebony Bronzer. My all-time favorite bronzer for women of color. And an angle brush. I kind of started. I thought I was recorded. You guys see that contour. You see it. Right here. I'm going to just suck that in. We want to go right there. Because I've been eating like a mug on this vacation. Need to make it look like I haven't. Take it around the perimeters. Also, like a number 3, you go here. Cut that chin out a little bit. And then I take a big fluffy blending brush and do my nose. And I just take that into my crease. I would take it up to my eyebrows, but I don't want a slimmer nose. I just want to put definition back into it. Yes, Mama got a little melanin today. I hate when the camera washes me out. I know I like my chocolateness. This is Love Struck 112 J-Cat. You guys know this is my Holy Grail blush. About to hit pan. I'm going to take that same brush wherever I put it. Okay, be right here. And add my blush. Smile right on that apple. Work it into that contour color. Right, tantalizing bronzer. You guys know this is my favorite. This is the little trial size. It's only $8 at Ulta. I'll link it below. A lot of times it's right by the register. And that's what it looked like. And I'm just going to apply that really quick. I don't have proper brushes here, so I'm going to use this big brush. Barely can even fit in there. And just pop that right there. Just a little pop of it. So I'm going to take my setting spray, another okie doke. For traveling, you have to make stuff convenient. This is not Urban Decay De-Slick, but I love Urban Decay De-Slick. This has actually been my final seal. Remember, been my final seal. It's for oily skin. I'm going to put on some lashes. I don't know what lashes I'm going to put on. They're just in here. Okay, so these are the lightest of all of them. They're come from a company called Dodo Lash, and they look like this. I think they're $112. I'll put it below. They have mink lashes, and they're only $5. And I'm going to use the Danessa Myricks Clear Glue to put this on. And then we'll come back and do our lips, and we'll work on hair. Okay, so these are the lightest of all of them. They're come from a company called Dodo Lash, and they look like this. I think they're $112. I'll put it below. They have mink lashes, and they're only $5. And I'm going to use the Danessa Myricks Clear Glue to put this on. Okay, guys, what I also like to do is take my City Color Cosmetics White Pearl and put it in my inner tear duct just to open my eyes up a little bit. Like, baby, look at that eyebrow arch. That one like way up there. Somebody looking at me that hard. Don't even be looking at me that hard. Okay, so lipsticks. I'm going to take MAC. It's been a minute since I used the bullet. This is Strip Me Down. Very pretty color for women of color. I'm just going to put that on eyeliner. Nudie daytime friendly. And this is a matte. And since it is spring and I want to stay kind of dewy looking, I'm going to take, this is from the Bum. It's my favorite lip gloss, and it's called Snap. I'm just going to add that. Look at this. I love this lip gloss. It's like the perfect color. It smells great. It's not sticky at all. Just Bum. It's Bum by itself. The Bum. How? There you have it, guys. So let's work on, almost choked on this hair. Okay, let's work on hair a little bit. This was my Vierge hair. 4 bundles and a closure that I had. What I did was I dyed the hair myself, colored the hair myself with my favorite L'Oreal high colors that you can get from Sally's. I used the color magenta. Just gonna comb through it real quick. I used the color magenta, and I had a sew-in with this. I took the sew-in out, and the hair is so bum. I was like, oh, I'm not gonna throw that hair away. So I took the sew-in out and colored the hair, and then I sent the hair to Renee with Fly Honey Wigs, and she made a wig out of it. So the hair was already colored when she got it, because a lot of you guys have been asking me what color this hair is, and that coloring system is super easy, you guys. It's like the easiest coloring system I know, and Renee hooked it up, and this wig fits great, honey. I don't have a mirror, so I'm using a viewfinder, so excuse me for looking that way. but that's why. So I just comb through it to get all the kinks out, and I just let this hair do its natural thing except at the front. So it's going to be really simple. I take my Cara stick. It's a Cara stick styling wax, and I put it like right here so I don't have any flyaways up top. A lot of you guys might say that make it look greasy, but this is just how I like to do things. I take like this little brush that you wash your hands with when you get your nails done, and brush through it a little bit up here up top. And then I take some hairspray. I usually use like my Victoria's Secret spray, but I went through TSA one time and had a carry-on, and so they took it. So I went and found this at Walgreens. It's the Tresemme little travel size. Put that up top too. I like my top really slick. Renee, she does an awesome job of bleaching my knots and stuff, so I really don't ever have to put concealer. She gets your measurements from your head, so the wig is gonna fit tight. And as you guys can see, she can use all type of hair, used hair, new hair. She do not provide the hair, you send her the hair. So I'm just gonna take my Red Pro Titanium 460, and I just do this number right here. I kind of lift the wig a little bit and put it right here to flag my part area down on both sides like that. Really simple. And then I take this first piece only right here. This is just a little quick fix, you guys. I'm not going to prom or anything. And just curl this little part right here. Kind of like that, and then just push it away from the face. Alright, you guys, I hope you enjoyed that chatty get ready with me. Let me know what you guys think about some of the stuff I discussed in this video, and I'll see you all in my next one. Thanks for watching.